What's up, boys? I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the NFL, something that I really haven't done often, but I'm back doing today. And if you're wondering why I have sunglasses on, it's because my webcam has two lights that shine into my eyes. So the two things are, you can't really tell where I'm looking because it's just awkward if I'm not staring at the camera and I'm looking down or something or away from the lights. Number two, it can just kind of not make the lights as bright. So if you're wondering that, it's not because I'm trying to look cool. It's just trying to chill out those lights, if that makes any sense, which it really doesn't. But past that 30 seconds of wasted time. So the Lions have made really incredible moves today, which they have not made a move on Matthew Stafford yet. But that will be very interesting where that goes. And I know I'm very late on the Deshaun Watson trade, but yeah, that's going to be coming on. And I'm curious if maybe Matthew Stafford and Deshaun Watson could possibly be switching positions with maybe a Detroit first round draft pick going to Houston. That'd be very interesting. And the Detroit Lions have hired Anthony Lynn as their offensive coordinator, so that's very interesting too. Now, with the conference championship games coming up, at the start of the playoffs, I said that the Buccaneers and the Bills would be in the Super Bowl, and the Bills would win. I really am going to find it hard to stop the Chiefs, and there's my dog. But it very well could happen. So, you know, it'll be very interesting to see how it goes. But, yeah. I don't know with Patrick Mahomes, he might not be up to 100%, so it may or may not happen. That's my only thing. And, the Bills, if Mahomes isn't at least 80%, the Bills may walk all over them, honestly, because the Bills just have such a high-powered offense and really an amazing defense that's very underrated. But, the Bucks and the Packers game, that's going to be very interesting. Usually I would just take the Bucks by probably 14 points right here. But it's going to be played in Green Bay. I wouldn't be worried about that if it was in the fall. It's in the winter. It's going to be very cold for a Florida team. And that really does concern me, even though Tom Brady has played in New England. It's not a one-man team, and you have that entire defense that's going to have to stop Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, and Aaron Rodgers. And I just don't know how well that's going to happen. So you're going to get my score predictions here first. First, for the NFC Championship game. This is a very tough one. It's hard for me to choose, but I think I'm going to have to go 34-28 Tampa Bay because you really just cannot stop their offense. Even though Antonio Brown's going to be out, Scotty Miller, possibly the most underrated player in the NFL. I wouldn't say he is. I would say that maybe Devin White. I don't know. I may be a little bit biased, but I definitely think he is extremely underrated. He is an amazing football player, and he was our third wide receiver, but now he's our fourth because of Antonio Brown, even though we still put him in on some plays, and him and Tom Brady have an amazing chemistry. And we've got Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. Please tell me how they're going to slow them down. Most teams, if we had Antonio Brown, I really think it would be no question the Bucks win. But we don't. It could be a very big problem. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out because Brady with Brown was actually a very good chemistry. The last 4 games, they had an amazing chemistry. And so it's just going to be extremely interesting to see how that plays out. And, most teams don't have 3 impressive cornerbacks, and I don't know if I've even seen one yet this year that has 3 amazing cornerbacks. So, they do have the Bill, or we're not playing the Bills. I'm so stupid. The Packers really don't have amazing safeties or amazing linebackers. Our offensive line is going to have to create time, give Tom Brady 4 or 5 seconds to throw the ball. Yes, I'm an offensive lineman. I realize that is extremely hard to do. But we're going to have to try to do that. Try to get, honestly, I would say Chris Godwin trying to get open. And really, if Mike Evans can do it too, I do know that the Packers do have one lockdown corner. I forgot his name, but I know they do. I'm going to get that real quick. I feel dumb now. That would be Jair Alexander. Now, they do have Christian Kirksey, which is definitely somebody that has slowed down from his prime. Now, Zadarius Smith is also another thing that I'm going to be a little bit worried about. Darnell Savage is pretty average. That rhymed. I was not trying to rhyme. But he's pretty average. Not really something we need to be hugely worried about. But they do have Adrian Amos, which he's not bad. He would, I would say, be also average. I would say Darnell Savage is more of a top-tier average player, and Amos is more of a lower-tier, middle-low-tier average player. If you kind of get what I'm trying to say. But let's move on to the second of the divisional round games, the Bills and the Chiefs. Let's be honest, Tre'Davious White was probably going to have a little bit of trouble stopping Tyreek Hill, because they also have the guy that went, Sammy Watkins. Yes, I totally forgot his name. I blanked out for a second. They also have Sammy Watkins. It's going to be interesting. So, really, Micah Hyde is going to have to step up. But with Patrick Mahomes not being 100%, it's going to be very interesting. Patrick Mahomes is going to have to play out pretty much to his full ability for them to be able to win this game. And with that being said, I'm going to choose the Buffalo Bills to win 31-24. So yes, I'm choosing both the games to be one-score games. Taking the Bills 31-24. Really don't know what else there is to be said about that, except Tyrann Mathieu is going to have to do a great job with Stephon Diggs, because the Chiefs really do not have great cornerbacks, honestly. So Stephon Diggs and I blank out every time, bro. I swear. Tyrann Mathieu are going to have to. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Tyrann Mathieu is going to have to step up to be able to stop Stephon Diggs, and that's going to be very interesting. They do have Cole Beasley. He's old, but he can still make things work sometimes. And so I think they may look past him a little bit, which it seems to be most teams do, and he may make a few big plays. It will surprise you, but he may make a few big plays. With that being said, I think that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It really means a lot. And until next time, yay!